Hello, my name is MooingCat and welcome to my first impressions video of the 2023 St. Patrick's Day event. The 2023 Fellowship event. In this video, I'll go through the brand new quote-unquote Fellowship event. I'll go through the mechanics, the rewards and all of that, but do keep in mind that this is early on the beta server, so there will most likely be changes before it comes out on live. So make sure to check out my guides and overview videos and so on before that. They should be linked in the description when I release them. All right, let's start by, well, talking about the obvious. This event will be based on, or is kind of a copy of the St. Patrick's Day event. It has the same mechanics. However, fortunately, in my opinion, they have changed up the balancing. So the upgrade costs of all of the buildings, the production timing, the timers of all the buildings, manager costs and so on, all of that has been changed, has been altered. And I do believe the tasks are different as well. I'm not 100% sure about that. But there are at least enough changes here to mean that, yeah, there will definitely be a brand new strategy when it comes to playing the event or playing each town. Although for the overall strategy of the event, that's probably going to be not that different. Anyways, before we go more into that, let me talk a little bit more about the rewards. Let's start with the main building, the Summerhold Manor. It has 10 levels. At the final level, it's called the Sunhaven Palace, and to get there, you do need the golden upgrade kit. More on that in a moment. The level 9 building, it gives some city defense, it gives some attack for attacking army, it gives up to, if you go up here, it gives up to 15% attack for attacking army. The building itself is 4x4, so that's actually not that great. That's well below 1 per tile if you include roads, even if you don't include roads. So not that great. It does give some forge points, some goods, and interestingly, it gives some forge point packs that will go directly to your inventory. You have a chance of small, medium, and large, and as you can see, the small one has a higher chance. Now, when we go up to the final level here, you can see that it also gets attack for the city defense. It gets more attack, so it gets all the way up to 24% attack, which is quite respectable. So it has it's 18 tiles if you include roads. So what's that? 1 point something, 3, 4. So a decent amount of attack. It gives even more forge points, 11. It gives 15 goods, and that's in future era. It gives up to 12 forge points, and the level 9 one gives up to 8, depending on your age. And if you go to the random production here for the forge points, you can see that you now have a higher chance of getting the large one. So 50% chance of getting the 10 forge point pack, whereas here you have a 50% of the 2 forge point pack and so on. So they flipped the chances there. And you also get some blueprints, and those blueprints will be added directly to your inventory, similar to I forget which building, but there was a building like a year ago. So you can get the blueprints directly into your inventory, which is quite nice if you are in the latest age and want to move up, save the blueprint, and then use all to get, hopefully, blueprints of the new great buildings. So yeah, overall, I think the building is quite all right. I'm probably going to place it, but if you don't value the city defense, it's not amazing. It's decent though. It has a decent amount of attack. No defense for attacking army, but yeah, I think it's quite decent all around. Alright, now we also have 3 new buildings, and as has kind of become standard now, a golden upgrade for the Hero's Tavern, so the main building from last year. And that, right now we can get it in the grand prices, regular grand prices. The legendary lodge here, you can see that you get some attack for city defense, which is nice if you value that. You get more attack and defense, all the way up to 25% attack and 31% defense. which means that you will get a combined attack for attacking army of around 2.5, a little bit above that, so that's definitely quite respectable. You get 40 additional goods. This one has no goods, but here you get 40, actually up between 35 and 50. And you also get some more forge points, 15 forge points regardless of age. So overall, a very nice upgrade. And if things stand as they are right now, you can get it from the regular grand prizes without having to buy the event pass, and more on the event pass in a moment as well. We also have 3 new buildings here. We have the Jester's stage. It is 2x3. We can find it in game here. This one gives attack and defense for your city defense. So if you need that for guild expression level 5, for example, it's quite a decent one. But as of right now, it is available, or actually no, it's available here in the event pass, but it is also available in the after town chests. I can't show that in this video, but when you finish a town, you get some chests, you can open some chests, and there you do have a chance of getting a selection kit that includes these 2. So the second one here is the Grilling Grove. This one is 2x2, and it gives up to 8% attack for attacking army and 8% attack for city defense. So that's quite a decent amount of attack. 8 attack, 5 tiles if we include the road, so that is 1.6 attack per tile. Definitely quite nice. You also get 2 forge points and some random production here where you can get a 2 forge point pack, some blueprints, or some fragments of a 1-up kit. So definitely a good building as well. And you might be able to get a couple of those after towns if you want. As right now, yeah, there's a selection kit between these 2 after towns. So you do have to choose between them. And I think I would probably go for this one myself, but no, I will definitely go for this one myself if I have to choose. Then finally here we have the Trailside Smithy, 1x1, which is very small. It gives up to 5% attack for attacking army and 5% defense for attacking army. Finally, I guess, we have a 1x1 building that kind of beats definitely beats the Sentinel Outpost, which is interesting. Combined 10 attack in the later stage. It also gives 4 forge points and 5 goods, but quite naturally that is limited to 2 areas. You can get it, one of them in the top league, which I can show in a moment. I believe after I've done the tutorial, I can open the league, because that's another new thing. We have a league that was not there in the St. Patrick's Day event. And we can also get it from, well, a second event pass. I don't have it active. It is being A/B tested, but also there's a bug, so not everybody are able to see it. But this event will probably most likely be introducing a second line here of event passes. So the first line here, right now at least, will cost the regular $15 or the equivalent in your currency. The second one here will cost an additional $15, or you can buy both for $25 for a small discount. I don't like it, but they do what they want to do, I suppose. It is being A/B tested on beta, but I don't see any reason why they wouldn't release it. So yeah, I guess that's what we have to expect going forward in events. Even more things to spend real money on here to get even more reward. And as usual, I'm not going to focus on talking about that in my guide or anything like that. I'll be focusing on free to play, and those who are interested can look at it themselves. So yeah, I'm not going to talk more about that now. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about the mechanics. So the mechanics are the same. You do quests to get gemstones, which are the equivalent of pots of gold. And it looks like you get the exact same amount. You get the exact same amount from these milestones here as you did in St. Patrick's Day event. The amount from logins, from quests are exactly the same. So most likely you will get the same amount of currency. And the currency you use to unlock managers, which we will do in a moment if you just quickly go through the tutorial here. And as you can see, this is exactly the same mechanic as last time around. If we just collect, let it go over there. There we go. And there we go. Okay, I need to okay, I can get managers now. There we go. So we can get managers as usual. I do believe these numbers here might be a bit different. I haven't looked into it yet, but I suspect they are, because the production values, the time it takes to produce things, and the cost to upgrade, all of those have been increased. And we don't have access to the max button quite yet, but let's just follow the tutorial. Guess that's quite nice. Shows us that we should get this up to level 10, which is what I would do regardless. Or, yeah, level 10. Level 10, it was 25 on... It's 25, right, on St. Patrick's? Anyways, so yeah, you upgrade. And I think you either know the game, or you definitely will know the game by the time this comes out. So yeah, if we just quickly... There we go. Even more. I kind of want to play the way I want to play. I don't feel like upgrading this too much more. I kind of want to get these a little bit up as well. Okay. I guess we will follow the upgrade production level 2. Oh, are you talking about... I was not talking about manager, I think. I was talking about upgrading the building itself. Okay, it's actually not that doesn't take too long. But yeah, so we follow the tutorial. There we go. Or are you talking about the manager? What is level 2 then? Is it level 50? Might be level 50, but I should definitely get these up. Interesting, okay, so it doesn't really let me play the way I want to play. So, yeah, the balancing of these upgrade values, as I said, all of that has changed. And I will definitely be experimenting a lot with all of that. Oh, level 5. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. So yeah, the levels are different. Let's see. I definitely need to get these up as well. So let's get them to level 10 perhaps. Or is it level... I don't really know what the next level is. Is it level 25 perhaps? Level 10? Let's see. Level 15 perhaps? Or 20? I don't know. Interesting. So yeah, the tutorial is definitely longer. And I don't really know what level 2 means, because I have the manager at level 2. So I guess it's just upgrading it to level 50 here, but the text here is a little bit misleading. Or, yeah, a little bit difficult to understand. But let's get it up to level 50, see if that's what the tutorial wants us to do. Let's see here. No, okay, so I guess I might actually... let's try to reload. I might actually just be stuck. It might just be a bug here on, on beta. Okay, so... Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. So I guess I... Okay, that's my bad. Okay, this makes much more sense. So it was just bugged. Yeah, none of that counted, of course. So let's see. The first one was... I actually forgot. Let's just quickly get a manager in all of these. I quickly want to see here. So, upgrade the spice. Is that this one? Yeah, that's this one. So upgrade hats to 25. Collect 50,000. I just want to quickly check here. 25, 50,000. Okay, so that looks like the tasks are the same as last year, which is nice. Let's quickly collect that. Okay, so now we have the max available. We can upgrade all of these real quick. And what I quickly wanted to show was that here we have the Trailside Smithy. Is that right? That can't be right. It looks like the stats here are a little bit wrong. 12 attack and 18 defense for 1x1 building. This is probably more correct, and I assume the values here are incorrect or bugged, because that doesn't sound correct at all. That really doesn't sound correct. Anyways, so yeah, level 5 here, which is interesting. So we do have to figure out a new way to, well, to level the buildings, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Later today, I'm going to spend a lot of time with my simulator here that I made last time around. You might remember it. I did show it, I think, in a couple of videos where I can write in a strategy. It'll play through the minigame and it'll estimate or calculate how long it takes. So I'll definitely do that. But based on some initial thoughts or speculation in my Discord thread, it seems like leveling stuff is a bit slower than it was in the past. So you might not be able to do one town in a day, but I haven't investigated that myself. So that's something that I'll definitely have to figure out. The costs here are these higher, or is that it might be the same? Anyway, so yeah, if the towns are slower or not, I don't know. The tasks are the same, so I think you should be able to complete the same number of tasks. But there might be some interesting stuff there as well, because, as you can see here, the milestones are different. And I do believe that you will not go all the way up to 300 with these anymore. Which, that's interesting, definitely interesting. So yeah, I will not continue playing here, but what I do want to talk about is, can we get the main building fully leveled for free? It's very early to say, but unlike the St. Patrick's Day event, you don't get fragments from the level 9 building, so you do have to pick up the golden upgrade kit. Right now, there is one here at 300 tasks, and 300 tasks means, if you look at my St. Patrick's Day strategies, that means you have to go for the 10 town strategy. That will give you 325, which will also give you the Hero's Tavern golden upgrade kit. So that's probably what I will go for. I will go for the 10 town strategy, or the equivalent if I see that there are some differences, but probably 10 towns. Now, there is also another way you can get the upgrade kit, the golden upgrade kit. After each town, you get those chests to select from, and among those, one of the slots either give you a selection kit for the main building, or it gives you the golden upgrade kit. And based on a sample size of 7, 6 of those were the selection kit and 1 was the golden upgrade kit. So I wouldn't be surprised if the chance of getting the golden upgrade kit in that slot is 10%. So every 10th reward in that slot will give the golden upgrade kit. That's my assumption. That's what I would assume, and that makes sense as well, because you need one of these for every 9 regular upgrades or selection kits you get. So that means that if you are lucky, you might be able to get the golden upgrade kit from buying chests after towns. And if you do, then you don't have to play the 10 town strategy to get, or the strategy to get to 300 tasks here to get the upgrade kit. So at least for now, there are 2 options, but I think the safest bet is to go for the 10 town strategy, at least here on beta, and then we will of course see what this means on the live server. I wouldn't be surprised to see balance changes, but right now I think I'm fine with the balancing. Or I guess it depends a little bit on how long it takes to complete towns. Some people have thrown out twice the amount of time as a number. I have no idea if that's accurate or not. I will definitely be exploring it. But yeah, that's something I'll look at between this and my next video. I might actually make another video here on beta after I've crunched some numbers, perhaps in a couple of days. Perhaps I'll make a follow-up video where I talk a little bit more about how likely I think it is to get the main building fully leveled, how easy it is, what strategies you need. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see another video from me in a couple of days where I go over that on beta. And then of course, when the event is out on live, I will have proper guides based on the final balancing. So yeah, that's that. I think I've covered everything. To continue, the first town you do only need 1 million. So that's good to know, as in the St. Patrick's Day event, the last one now, they introduced a new thing here where the very first town only requires 1 million. After that, you do need 8.4 quadrillion to move on, I'm pretty sure. I don't think they've changed that. But again, it might take slower to get those 8.4 quadrillion. But that's something that I will explore. One final thing, I guess a quick teaser. I've been talking with Beelzebub, who is, I think, one, if not the person who has contributed most to FoE Helper. He is working on a module for the St. Patrick's Day, or the Fellowship event Helper here, which should be really fun, really cool, where you can input your strategy, and you get a checklist where you can follow that. So you don't have to go to my spreadsheet, for example, check that. You can have it all in-game. So yeah, that'll be fun. But I'll definitely talk more about that when the time comes. For now, I think I've covered everything. Let me quickly collect incidents. I don't think any of these should have any currency because they spawn before the event, most of them, so shouldn't have any. Probably need to wait for tomorrow before I get any there. So yeah, that's the event. Let me know what you think. Overall, kind of mixed feelings. I do enjoy this event. I find it really fun that they have rebalanced all the mechanics there, so that yeah, I need to go and crunch numbers again. That's something I really enjoy, so looking forward to that. But also things I don't like. I don't like that there are 2 event passes. Where are they? There they are. Don't like that. And also, I do think it's a little bit much with this only a couple of months after the St. Patrick's Day event. I would prefer a little bit more space between them, or ideally a completely new mechanic. But it is what it is. Let me know what you think. Before I end, let me thank my Patreons for their support. I would like to thank Homestar, Lorden, Kim Kelly, Rolf the 8th, Dan Seminad, Chanti, Hecate, Dark Matter, Mylia, Sierra K, Merrick B, Hugo Count von Count, Drew the Drenis, Susan Weiss, Rocco, Sparkle No Remorse, Merthen Emrys, Privacy Avenger, Ashborn, Arkler, Nova, Jupiter, Ninja Alin, Whiskey Meister, Henrik der Erklärberg, Mattia, Adarel, Mike, Obsidian Obsessed, Atomic, Ruth, Karen, Flavius Belisarius, Dennis, Stampe, and Potter. Thanks a lot for your support. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the future.